Hey, I'm Oxnard. Oh. Hey, I'm Oxnard.
Yes, you are.
Welcome.
I'm Dexter.
Hello. God, spider. You guys recording?
We've been recording.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
hey guys, I'm Boss.
Hey.
Wait, I want to hear more about this spider.
I'm Boss.
What's with this spider? Are you okay? Are you in danger?
Oh, I entered Minecraft. I'm done with it though. It's stupid.
Oh, I thought you were in your basement and there was a large, scary spider.
No, that was.
You know what happened to me yesterday? All of a sudden, I had something like hanging from my glasses in my eye, and I was like, "Oh, there's like a hair, or something." And I took my glasses off to like wipe it away, and it was like stuck on my eyelash or something. I wipe it away. It's a super tiny spider.
Ew.
Was on my glasses, hanging in front of my eye.
That's what you get.
Was it a red one?
Yeah.
That's where we got red food coloring. Mash those little motherfuckers up.
Yeah, well, I know. I just got home from my job at the red food coloring mash plant.
Cool.
I wonder how long that spider was on you.
I don't know. I was like, there's probably like a nest of eggs in my hair. Anyway, I basically go to the plant, I wear big boots, and I just stomp around in a giant vat of baby red spiders. It's another day's work.
Much like the ancient skill of crafting wine, stomping the grapes.
Work. Stomping the grapes. It's like an I Love Lucy episode over there. Just doing the will of the Lord.
Yeah, they only do that in I Love Lucy, Dexter. Can you
That's
believe
right.
this guy? Can you believe this guy?
Racist.
I know.
Honey! You're gonna get spanked! You hit her pretty hard there, Rick.
That's the it's the porn parody of I Love Lucy.
Oh man! If it wasn't for Desi Arnaz, you never would have had Star Trek.
Is that right?
Oh yeah, she was Lucille Ball, a huge proponent for Star
What?
Trek. Yeah.
Explain this.
Well, let's look it up.
Oh, see, now he just got caught in a lie. Let me look up some, quote, facts for you on the, quote, internet.
Let's see. How Lucille Ball saved Star Trek. Entertainment Weekly. It's loading up here.
It's probably can't
Lucille
be verified.
Ball, the undisputed queen of television in the 1950s and 1960s, had already earned a place in television history with her immortal 51 to 57 sitcom I Love Lucy. Blah, blah, blah. They named their new company Desilu Productions, and it quickly became one of the largest independent production companies. Actually, Desi Arnaz came up with the concept of a 3-camera set.
How are you reading that fast?
I'm just reading the article.
I know you're reading so fast. Usually you can't read at all, and then it's like the end of a car commercial.
I have my laptop
Giving me the
here.
terms of police.
Her support was even more critical when NBC rejected the initial pilot, The Cage, in early 1965. NBC ordered a second pilot introducing Shatner as Kirk, which Lucy agreed to help finance. Again, over her board's objection, Star Trek made the fall of 1966, and the pilot won its time slot.
Wow.
She fought for it. There's a good book, The Ultimate Guide to Star Trek. You should get it.
I want Star Trek to be the show.
And Desi Arnaz came up with a 3-camera shoot.
I get a good one. With the 3-camera what?
Like, all sitcoms, you use 3
Yeah.
cameras. He came up with that idea.
Interesting.
Like in the Honeymooners, it's just like 1 camera.
Yeah.
And then they would fucking tape over it or something.
Oh my God. Well, they did that like all the old Doctor Who episodes. They don't exist. Very few of them exist because they would just reuse they didn't think about like reruns or shit like that.
I think there's like 11 Honeymooners that no one will ever see. Something like that.
Yeah, the lost episodes.
We'll find it one day. To the moon, Alice! Better call Saul!
Speaking of Star Trek, real quick, I wanted to think if you thought this was funny. When I built it up too much, forget it.
Real Nissan.
No, I kept thinking. I was like walking around the office, very bored today. Like in the shower, and I just kept thinking of if Sean Connery was playing Captain Picard instead of Patrick Stewart. I think that would have been hilarious. This is Jean-Luc Picard of the Federation Starship Enterprise. I thought that would be funny. Cardassian space. He wouldn't be able to say anything. Wesley Crusher. Oh,
yes.
Hello. Beverly Crusher.
Engage.
Did you ever look at that show Seth MacFarlane's doing?
Huh?
Seth MacFarlane's doing like a Star Trek spoof show.
Oh, God.
Oh, man. Seth MacFarlane.
What happened?
He doesn't give a shit.
No, he's a fucking billionaire. I wouldn't give a shit if I was him either. I started Googling Seth MacFarlane. The first thing, for some reason, comes up as Seth MacFarlane wife.
I don't think he's married, right?
What?
Huh?
Amelia Clark finally opens up about dating Seth MacFarlane. It's been 3 years since Amelia Clark and Seth MacFarlane reportedly broke up. And for the first time...
Hollywood's really incestuous, man. It's weird. Like Dennis Reynolds from Always Sunny, he dated Christina Hendricks. It's like they all fuck each other.
What? Really?
Yeah. They all like get together and they date for like 2 weeks.
Well, we've got to get big in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I missed that part. I was switching mics. Who fucks each other?
Everyone, boss. No, in Hollywood, it's, all the celebrities get together.
And fuck.
Yeah.
It's gigantic orgies. What do you mean, why? Why the hell not?
That sounds disgusting. Don't they have any self-respect?
No. We're in
Which
Hollywood,
celebrities?
man.
Which celebrities?
Pleasure.
No, we were talking about Amelia Clark and Seth MacFarlane. But they'll just get together, for like a month and then, move on.
What?
Plus,
Just want to taste.
Where's he get these ideas?
It's Hollywood, man.
Haven't you ever been to Hollywood?
No.
Get a clue.
Hollywood, where everybody fucks each other.
All right, there's Jon Stewart next to him, but look at the picture of Seth MacFarlane here.
That's the first picture on Google.
Why is he next to Jon Stewart?
Okay.
He looks like part Asian a little bit.
He's a little gaunt.
Okay.
He's Hollywood, man.
I always thought he was gay. I thought it was going to come out, Seth MacFarlane is gay.
Who's saying that? Seth MacFarlane is gay.
It's Dan Rather. That's my Dan Rather impersonation.
Another news. Seth MacFarlane's gay.
No. Better call Saul.
Seth MacFarlane dating history. Who the fuck gives a shit about this stuff?
TMZ?
You obviously do.
I'm sure we've spent 20 minutes talking about it. All right.
You know what TMZ stands for?
Total Misery Zluts. That's like a space slut. You put a Z in front of it.
No, it's the 30-mile zone.
What the hell does that mean?
I think back in the day, it was cheaper to shoot movies 30 miles from the studio. That's why like all sci-fi movies back in the day, all the alien planets look the same. Hello?
Yes. Hello.
Oh, and so that's the 30-mile zone.
Interesting.
Centered at the intersection of West Beverly Boulevard and North La Cienega Boulevard and La La Land.
We're going to talk about Better Call Saul.
Yes, well, this episode was called Expenses.
There are many.
Mm-hmm. And it starts off pretty cool, I thought, with a big brick wall. And it's Jimmy doing his community service.
That was cool.
There was
I like that.
Penn Jillette clone, if you noticed.
The guy standing next to him?
No, not that guy. Not the, what's his name?
The guy with the headphones?
No, he's like, are you going to get in the van?
Are you going to get in the van?
He's like a Viking.
It was I thought it was quite a diverse crew of people who needed to do community service.
Yeah, you definitely had, like, the one girl there. She definitely got it, like, you can tell, I bet... Hold on.
You could tell. I'm waiting for this one. What could you tell, Dexter?
What's going to happen next?
I bet that No, she was probably there because from some like drunken, bitch fighting. I was going to call it bitch fights.
Okay.
Drunken bitch fights tonight on Fox.
Next on TMZ.
So probably some back alley blowjobs.
So he's doing his
After the bitch fights, you have back alley blowjobs on Cinemax.
Back alley blowjob knife fights.
That was hilarious. He's doing his community service, and he's on the phone the whole time, and then the guy only pays him for a half hour.
He only credits him for 30 minutes, which is bullshit. And the guy says to him, I could make it zero.
Make it zero?
And then Jimmy does that same line to the Chinese delivery boy.
Yeah.
Taking it out on other people, man.
Yeah, but you know what I thought when he takes out on the Chinese delivery boy, which sounds like he rapes him, but when he takes it out on the Chinese delivery boy, he closes the door and it's Kim Wexler's name, so the kid's just gonna be like, Kim Wexler's a fucking cunt.
Kim Wexler, what a weird name for a guy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to rewind the episode here.
So what are your thoughts about expenses?
Well, episode. It was it made me feel sad. I honestly thought that when he's lining up against the wall, I was like, what is happening here? Because I didn't watch it last week, so it had been a little while, and I kind of forgot what had happened a little bit in the previous episode. So I was like, oh wait, he's got money now. I was like, is this when I saw the people lining up, I was like, is this a soup kitchen line?
You know what I thought when they were lining up? I was like,
shot.
No, I was like, he's outside like Home Depot and he wants to do some work for money. He's waiting for a contractor to pick him up. But then I was like, wait a second, these other people aren't Mexican. Shouldn't they all be Mexican?
There you go.
Where's that wall?
I mean, listen, that's not racist. That's who I see outside the Home Depot.
What is this white man doing manual labor for?
No,
I'm Mexican.
Have you ever been to the Home Depot by us where there's people wait outside to do work?
Oh yeah, I definitely hire those guys if I'm ever building a patio.
I would too, definitely.
Yeah.
A patio? No, that's racist.
Only a patio.
All they can build is a patio.
Well, that's all I would build in my backyard. What else? When I'm gonna dig a well?
You mean that's all you would want them to build?
Well, the only thing that he could have built that would have been any wider would have been a gazebo. Nothing. Flat.
Oh man, I love when things fall flat.
I didn't get it.
You didn't get it? Patio.
No.
I don't know. Who builds a patio except for white people? That's what I felt like. Am I right?
For a deck?
Shut up. What's a patio?
Oh man. Well,
nowhere fast.
Cut to Duke City recliners. Jimmy, and this was hilarious. I love his old director getup.
Yeah.
And I love that he says check the gate, which I don't think you do with a video camera. That's only for film. All right, we got it. Check the gate.
That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
And he tells him, act like you're talking to your friend Ron.
Was it Ron or Rod?
Oh, it might have been Rod.
All of a sudden, he was like, see your friend there?
Why does that matter?
Because, boss. Who cares?
Wait, I think it was Rock.
Let's get it right, okay? Why are we even doing
Whatever.
this? Who cares?
We have to get that right. We have to get that little detail right.
Is it Saul? Is it Better Call Saul? Who cares?
No, I thought it was Saul.
Saul.
Who's Seth MacFarlane dating?
Right, let's look more up about Seth MacFarlane. How many dates has he had recently?
All right, what else what happened?
I was going to say, I like how when Saul is, telling whatever the chair guy to look into the camera and picture your friend there. Do you see your friend? And he's like, yeah. He's like, gets real into it, and he's like, who do you see there? Who's your friend? My friend Rod. And I was like, what the hell's going on between this guy and his friend Rod?
And he does the exact same take.
The exact same take, but they got really into it.
Yeah, I think the second one was worse. He's stumbles near the end.
He does.
Great, we got it.
I like how he points with his fingers there at the end.
Yeah, so basically expenses, you see Jimmy, he's not really getting his money's worth with all these commercials, and it's hard to sell.
Yep.
Then you got the Sklar brothers.
Hard to sell, yeah.
Remember the Sklar brothers, Dexter?
I do.
Did you ever watch that show, Cheap Seats?
I did not, but I know who they are.
Yeah, you'd probably like it. It was just Mystery Science Theater, but they were watching sports. It was pretty funny.
Oh, yes, I do remember that. Yeah.
But then they did an episode with an eating competition, and one of the guys threw up, and I couldn't watch the show anymore.
Oh, I thought you were going to say then I put with an eating competition, and there was like some outrageous comment that was made, and they were like kicked off the air or something. I was like, what could they have seen at an eating competition?
Oh, man.
Ugh. Eating competition. Competitive eating? Now I've seen everything.
Mm-hmm. It's always the skinny Asian guys. You gotta watch out for them.
Beware of the skinny Asian guys. That's why I'm not worried about Kim Jong-un. He's not skinny at all. Nothing.
Okay.
What? He's all satisfied and round.
He's got nothing to worry about. He's like, oh man, I feel great right now. I'm so full. Nice warm because of my extra layers of fat and skin.
You can't be a dictator and be satisfied. I mean, look at Hitler. He's always something up that guy's ass. Never happy.
Look at how skinny he was. Right?
Uh-huh.
That's why you had to be wary of him. Even
Castro?
his mustache was skinny.
Is Castro dead? What's going on with him?
Yeah, Castro died, dude.
Oh, okay.
Fidel did anyway. Raul.
See, I think he was dead for a long time, but they just didn't announce it.
It was just like a really intricate puppet that they've been trotting out for the past 8 years. It's like Jim Henson. It was the last creation Jim Henson ever made before his untimely death.
This is my masterpiece.
Phenomena. Hey, it's Castro. Phenomena. It's me, Castro. Phenomena.
Yay! Everybody gets Castro! Yay!
¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está?
I am el presidente. Hey, dorky baseball guy is back. Remember Yo-Yo Guy?
Yeah. That's right.
I like him.
Man, that was a genius thing that guy had. Holy shit.
One
that
thing
was
I like
incredible.
about the show is so many stand-up comedians. I forget if we talked about this last time, but so many stand-up comedians get to be on the show.
Yep.
It doesn't matter to me at all.
Who cares? What show is this anyway?
Now, how come that food that he was underneath the highway there, the guy threw down like food? Why does all that food look so disgusting?
It looked like a dirty diaper. Yeah, I thought it was a diaper.
I thought it was like disgusting fries and a burger. Who buys food, doesn't eat it, and throws it out a window? Boss?
It sounded like the guy
was
trying to hit Jimmy because you heard the big horn of the truck as it passed by. Then the food landed. So it was like, "Hey, take this, you shit bags. Here's my shit bag."
Yeah.
Hey, Jingles is on Skype. Does he watch the show?
No.
I don't think so.
Just bring him in. Well, what'd you think? I don't know.
He leaves.
I'm gonna play League of Legends.
I'm cooler than everybody else in the world. I don't know what.
Classic catchphrase.
Playing League of Legends.
What does he play? What he used to play? Dota?
Yeah, Dota. League of Legends replaced Dota, right?
Who cares?
Yeah.
I don't know. One's more popular than the other.
This matters. Oh, what do you think? What is this trash that they're picking up? He picks up like an old gross tie next to a banana peel.
I'm not paying attention to that at all.
See just like a shoe hanging out on the highway. How the hell did that happen? I want to know that shoe's story.
I don't know. And that tie.
Do you think
I think someone was banging on the highway.
Maybe they were choking themselves with the tie, autoerotic asphyxiation.
In a leather suit.
Man.
What a downer, Dexter.
I know.
God. A guy makes one mistake.
Man. Gross.
Do you think that the crew that was like, part of the production, they planted trash there? Or do you think that's just trash that was already there?
They definitely planted.
Yeah?
Yeah. I based that on nothing.
Piece of trash must represent something. If Kubrick had directed this episode, that banana peel would have some kind of heavy meaning
I
behind
think it does have a meaning. Let's see.
It's like this banana peel represents how technology is doing something and it slaughtered the Native Americans, and this is my admission of filming the moon landing.
No, it was yellow, and yellow means fear. He was scared. He wasn't going to make the money.
Well, this banana peel looked black.
Yeah.
Racist.
Wrong.
What?
Was it a black peel?
Yeah, it was an old garbage banana peel. It wasn't like a Donkey Kong banana peel.
Oh.
Huh?
Never mind.
Donkey Kong yellow.
Donkey Kong Jr.?
It's the color that I'm going to paint my room.
I have a question. What is that weird massaging foot thing Saul has? It was in the opening credits. He just lies on his back and he puts his ankles up on this thing and just wobbles back and forth.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't pay attention to the credits in this episode. I have no idea. That doesn't sound like it'd be very soothing.
Saul foot wobbler? Think this will work? Oh God! Oh God!
It's the worst dance move I've ever seen.
I was just bringing up Saul action figures. That was actually pretty cool.
So,
action figures. I want one.
$15,000 for a couple of pills.
$20,000.
I thought it was 20.
It's 20.
Even better.
Who cares?
Who cares? Jeez.
He wants the pills. What is it, like a nitroglycerin? What is it?
Yeah, nitroglycerin
like
for his
that.
heart.
Glycerin.
Yeah, nitroglycerin.
Not nitroglycerin.
No, nitroglycerin, he says.
I thought he said glycerin.
Nitroglycerin.
Boss, what was that that disease, that tick that makes you a vegetarian? What was that called again? Before you got here, Dexter? Galactose. It's a tick and it makes you allergic to meat.
No, it's alpha-gal allergy.
Alpha-gal?
It's a reaction.
I want one of those.
Hey, ladies.
It's a reaction to galactose alpha.
Yeah, galactose. It's like an
look, nitroglycerin. Using nitroglycerin for angina topic.
Yeah, I see that now. That's weird.
Yeah. Isn't that also in bacon? Nitrates?
I don't think that's the same thing.
No, it's not the same.
I don't know. I don't think so. Well, no. We can make Google how to make dynamite out of bacon.
Okay. First, let me report myself to the FBI before I do this.
First, grow your ISIS beard out a little more.
I've been working on it. Ooh, they have a snow miser. Sorry, I'm looking at action figures here. They have a zombie stormtrooper. Kiss my balls.
This snow miser is one of 6 faulty snow misers. If you look, this miser is half off to the left.
Did you say that cartoon makes your wife very uncomfortable?
Yeah, she hates the song.
What happened?
Listen, focus here.
I am Mr.
We'll do a how-do after.
Well, I have my notes here. Mike has a lot of money. He keeps it in his house.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He's helping to build the park. And he starts putting the moves on Anita. Alpha gal.
Is he on the job? By that, was he a prostitute?
And he, see, Mike always teaches me like a new thing every episode. I didn't know you take a little broom, put it over the top of the concrete to make it textured.
You're just gonna go around playgrounds with a broom, and the police gonna be like, "Sir, come on! This is the 3rd time this week we've gotten complaints about a creepy guy with beard and glasses hanging around the children's park.
I'm helping
with a broom." Oh no! I just want to make sure the children don't slip.
I like the little children. Ooh.
You're creeping the cop out. Ugh.
So, dorky baseball guy shows up at Mike's regular job, and he wants him to do that thing with Nacho. It was funny how dorky baseball guy screamed when he saw Nacho.
Yeah.
And then Mike also taught me that you just
unplugged.
Huh?
Yeah.
Just unplug the phone lines.
Yeah. That was hilarious because he does his whole security system. He's like, oh!
I know. It was great. You could see him sitting there. You know, you could see his like hand and wristwatch and everything. I was like just waiting for him to turn around. So funny. My baseball cards.
Unplug the phone lines, huh? If only I knew what a phone line looked like.
Man, that guy, that yo-yo guy, you mentioned that before, Oxnard. That's one of the like funniest things that I've ever seen. That's like such a great bit that guy had.
Man, it's like perfect.
It's genius.
Usually I don't like cringe humor too much, but for some reason that just... If you haven't seen it, look it up, people listening. Just look up the yo-yo guy. He goes on this show. They say, oh, he's a professional. And he's just...
touring the world.
He's just... It's not even a trick. He's just spinning yo-yos around.
Oh, my God.
And the people watching him, and you can tell they're thinking, like, oh, does this guy have a problem or something?
What was perfect was that he's, like, just unknown enough, you know what I mean, to, like, get away with that, you know?
And that's what I was saying. All these stand-up comedians, you know, on Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
Huel does stand-up. Never seen it, though.
Oh, yeah? Well, I wonder if it's any good. I don't want to see it in case it's bad, and then it ruins Huel for me.
I mean, how bad could it be?
Huel's rules. I don't know.
He just goes on stage. Huel's rules.
People cheer and throw money at him, and then he walks off.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Kim has a meeting at Mesa Verde, and the woman there... Huh?
Mesa Verde.
Mesa Verde. And then Wyatt shows up. And the woman she's talking to, she's like, oh, man, you totally, like, got Chuck. It was amazing what you did. Set him up. And then Kim's acting like a little bitchy.
Yeah.
And then she apologizes, and then she has this line, all we did was tear down a sick man. And it's like awkward silence.
It's totally bothering her. And Jimmy feels the exact opposite of her because... what's her name? Jesus Christ. Kim. Holy shit. Forgot for a second.
Kimberly.
Alpha girl Kim?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she's like all broken up about it. She can't get it out of her mind that like they did something terrible to him, and then Jimmy can't stop thinking about like how Chuck fucked him over, and then you cut to like the end of the episode, that last scene. That was amazing, where Jimmy is at the malpractice insurance office basically saying like, oh, since I've been suspended and I'm not going to be using my insurance, I should be able to get a refund on some of the money that was paid towards it. And they're saying, oh, no. And he basically has, like, this meltdown because he's been losing money throughout the episode. He's, like, maxing out his credit card. And he just starts to cry. And then he starts... And I thought it was real when it was first happening. I don't know.
They tell him even when he gets back, they're going to up the insurance for, like, 150%. And that's what, like...
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I thought he was having, like, a meltdown, but...
Yeah, and then it just turns in this whole thing about he starts talking about how his brother, he cared for his brother, and they had him on file already. She mentions his name, and how he had a breakdown on the stand, and he's mentally ill, and all this kind of stuff. He's describing everything and crying, and then she starts like, oh my God, you see the wheels turning, and she's taking notes like, and this is how Chuck is going to get fucked over now. And then when he's walking out, he's like, yeah, fuck you, Chuck. Nailed it. It's unbelievable. He got me, though, because I really... until she started writing all this down and he really started to launch into the whole thing about Chuck, I really thought he was having that kind of breakdown there.
Yeah, slipping Jimmy.
Oh, yeah, he's the best. Oh, he got so mad at that guy... that shithead at the bar.
That bar is full of some of the most ridiculous people.
That bar is like a den of assholes.
You have the fat Alfred Hitchcock guy with the toupee.
Yeah, the rented toupee.
The young blonde. Then the other guy who's the rudest bar patron in the universe.
Oh, my God.
Just spilling the drink. And he's there with two other people. Like, I want to know their relationship.
They must be... Look, they're enablers. They must be just as shitty as he is. If they're just sitting there, I'd be like, dude, shut up.
Yeah,
calm down. Are you kidding me? I can never come back here again.
And if you listen carefully, in the background, he was saying, like, I'm an investor here or something.
Yeah. I know your boss. I know your boss's boss. He's going. I was thinking if I was this kid, I'd fucking throw that drink in his face and just quit. Because that's absurd. I've never been treated that bad at a job.
Ever been a waiter?
No, and that's on purpose. I could never be a waiter.
What if the three of us all got waiting jobs? Just for a week.
We're all waiting at the same table, competing.
Is that a Three Stooges episode, or...
What place is hiring 3 waiters at once? Starting 3 new waiters who will work at the same time.
A brand new place.
We all have the same sections of the restaurant. We're all fighting to take the order.
No, we'll say
how may I help you? No, how may I help you?
No, we're just here. You say, we're just here for the story. You can split the paycheck 3 ways. We just want to have, something to tell on the podcast.
Get the fuck out of here, they're going to say. I'm not going to let you ruin my restaurant business for your stupid podcast nobody listens to, dickheads.
Whoa. I'm sorry.
What about this? What could they possibly do if I lied on my resume and I said I worked at all these different restaurants,
I guess check your references.
Well, I just connect them to you guys.
You're right, exactly.
I'll give them your numbers and you just pretend to be people.
I'll be like, Dexter's Pizza More.
Let me Google that. I don't see a Yelp page.
Yeah. And then they'll ask me about Boss. And I'll be like, he's a fine young man. He worked very hard and diligently for me.
Are you an old woman?
Yes, that's me, Catherine.
He was my lover once.
You old poop.
All right.
Nothing. Yeah. And be like, hired. He says to me, I'm hired.
Anita goes to a grief meeting, and Mike is there. And his daughter-in-law. And then Mike has a change. At first, he doesn't want to do the job for dorky baseball dude. He says, "You're on your own."
I don't think so. Get out of it. Don't do it.
Keep going.
Forget this happened.
But
I don't think so.
But look, I need help.
No. You can't. This is a big mistake.
I'm just playing my baseball games in my car.
You can play footsie all you like with your dick. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not part of it. You heard me?
Who cares?
Now take your China top vehicle and get back to the mountain, Sally, because your free ride is over.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Catchphrase, Mike.
He just threw in about 10 catchphrases there.
You watch Rick and Morty yet?
No, I did watch Logan, though. It's fucking awesome.
Oh, that's right. I forgot I got that.
Well, it is on demand now at the time of this recording, so it's all good. What was the other thing I watched? Oh, man, watch Captain Fantastic. That movie's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I've been meaning to see that.
You know who directed it?
Who?
Shit. I don't remember. Hold on.
Wow!
No, I can't remember his name. But when you look at
wow!
Who cares?
Matt Ross. Look up him. He's in Silicon Valley.
I fucking love Matt Ross.
He's the guy from Silicon Valley who's like the Google guy.
Of course he is. Matt Ross.
Oh, yeah. That's hilarious.
Matt Ross.
Who's he dating?
Classic.
Silicon Valley, man, you gotta watch that. I love that show.
Silicon Valley, I watched the first season or so, and it's really, really good. I gotta get back into it. But Captain Fantastic was an amazing movie. I couldn't believe. And when I was telling you guys about it, I was texting you when I was writing "I love Vigo" into the text, and it auto-corrected to "I love Bigfoot."
Well, I can never tell them apart.
Which I should have sent that, but that is also true. But anyway.
Missy Pyle. That is not a good name.
What? What? Who's Missy Pyle?
She played Ellen in Captain Fantastic.
Oh. Missy Pyle.
Missy Pyle. No, change that.
Change your name to Ellen from Captain Fantastic.
And then I was watching Seinfeld the other day, and Skylar was one of the women that Jerry dates. She's the one who wanted the air conditioner.
I don't remember that at all.
So, what else happens this episode?
Hold on.
Yeah, just look up Anna Gunn Seinfeld. It's a Commando 8.
Oh yeah.
The air conditioner.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's so funny. Bob Odenkirk is in a Seinfeld.
Who?
I said Bob Odenkirk is in a Seinfeld.
Yeah, and Walter White.
He's dating Elaine, and he finally passes his test to MCATs or something and to become a doctor. And
That's
then
the
he's
goal of being a doctor.
That's the dream of becoming a doctor. I knew as soon as I passed that test, I would immediately dump whoever I was with. What? I don't understand. That's the dream of becoming a doctor.
Oh man, that thing you showed sent with Colbert and him.
Oh my God.
That was so good.
Gotcha, Stephen Colbert. You're on Celebrity Hand Stab.
The fuck? All right, so Saul's doing his wet wipe baths.
Oh man, that one when he comes back from when he runs out of the van, he's like
was he in an oil gully?
Oh my God, there's no way that a wet wipe is gonna clean that up.
His car won't start. Everything's just falling apart.
It's a shit show, boss.
I agree. It's hard to know when to start talking because I can't see you guys. So.
Well, we can video chat.
He only takes visual cues.
I don't think we can.
Can't we visual chat?
Yeah, Skype.
Well, I don't have.
Yeah, we need.
Oh yeah, cameras. I need a camera.
All right, it's the future. Video chat.
We can use our phones. We can use our phones.
Yeah, just FaceTime me right now.
There you go. Done. Oh God, it's horrible.
What else happens this episode?
Kim and Jimmy, they're outside the office sharing a cigarette. So they start scanning people at the restaurant. And here I put Jimmy. It's getting dark and scammy. I think that's Jimmy slipping out there.
No, he is getting dark and scammy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, he wants to like murder that shitty guy at the bar.
We're just kidding, right?
We're just talking, right?
I like your Kim impersonation. It was like a real bit of over. It was like 1940s acting. We're just kidding, right?
Man, sorry, 1940s. Dexter just shat on you.
Look, that was bad 1940s acting.
Mm-hmm.
Bad 1940s.
Man.
Look, I'm not worried. What are the 1940s going to do to me, huh? I'm not afraid of them.
They're going to
unsubscribe. The Germans are afraid of us.
Oh my God, they're here.
The Germans. Scary Germans. Ooh.
What's that from?
That's from The Simpsons. This German company takes over the plant, and then Burns gets it back, and then they get upset for some reason. Ooh, the German Smithers. The Germans are upset with us. Ooh, the Germans. The deal with Nacho goes down. Mike checks his gas cap to see if he's being trailed, and he's asking Nacho these questions like, "You're gonna."
Yeah. How are you gonna do it?
How would that go around? Well,
you gonna switch him back?
I'm going to kill Salamanca. What do you think of that, Mike?
Oh, well. Do you know what you're doing there?
Yeah, I think I got it down pretty good.
Well, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna shove a pill up his ass, and he's gonna die.
Well, gee, isn't that swell?
You got a rubber glove?
If you're gonna shove it up the ass, you gotta remember to change it after. Don't forget, a new diaper means a new day.
Thanks, pretends.
Pretends.
Mike pretends. One little bit of information from him, but then it cuts. So what does Mike want to know? What's he about to jot down? His phone number? Perhaps his suit size?
His social security number?
Mm-hmm. Shoe size.
Shoe size, you think?
Yeah.
What's
his Instagram account?
Yeah.
Name?
His email?
Yeah, he's gonna be like, "Oh, give me your Instagram name. I just made that up.
I want to see you
I'm gonna create the company
when you
Instagram,
switch the pills.
and I'm gonna become a billionaire."
You twerk on Instagram.
I like. Instagram doesn't exist yet.
Oh shit.
Oh, I'm gonna found a company. I'm gonna call it Instagram, and you're gonna put your picture on there. And I'm gonna make billions. What do you say? No. All right, well, I'll be seeing you.
All right, and then Jimmy goes to the insurance company. We talked about that. His rates will go up when he gets his license back, and he's crying. He's trying to screw over Chuck again. That's basically all my notes. Good episode. Why is it called Expenses, boss? You know it.
He's got some expenses to be paid. And he's got to pay the rent and the overhead. He's got to share the burden with Kimberly, and then he offers those guys a free fucking commercial as he's desperate
Desperate.
It was
Desperate
sad.
times.
He hit rock bottom.
As you know, desperation is the mother of invention, as the old
Mother
saying
of Saul.
goes.
And familiarity breeds contempt.
And the devil's hands are idle playthings.
And fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
Leads to boners.
Yes! Boners I have! Yo, Annie, check this out!
Horny I am.
Are you an orc from Warcraft?
Yo, Annie.
No!
Yo, Annie.
Oh, man. Well,
I want to get fucked.
who's that? Jar Jar Binks?
Sure. Why not? Look, I don't know anything about a Jar Jar Binks, but one thing I do know is that bacon and eggs will always be there for you.
That's true.
So only one episode this 2 weeks.
Well, the Memorial Day holiday, I think that they wisely just threw
Lazy.
No one's gonna... It's not lazy. They made the episodes already.
Lazy.
You want to take a Saul Goodman personality quiz?
Sure. Yes.
An incredibly wealthy but also very sketchy businessman calls you asking for legal counsel. You tell him you can't help, hang up and call him back on a payphone, or invite him to come to your office at 2 p.m.
Go ahead, boss. You do it first.
Say it again.
Tell him you can't help, or you hang up and call him back on a payphone, or you invite him to come to your office at 2 p.m. Incredibly wealthy but also very sketchy businessman calls you asking for legal counsel.
Come to my office, 2 p.m.
All right.
Oh. All right, I'll do the payphone.
Well, too late.
Oh, I see. You're not doing two at the same time.
I could, but I'm... Nah. A business partner wants...
Boss will do it. Boss will do
A
it.
business partner wants to cut you out of the big case you did all the work on, so you call your legal friends and vow to fight in court, suck it up and look for another case, alter the contract with some cut and paste to screw them over.
Oh.
Cut and paste. I'm great at cutting and pasting.
Cut and paste. Okay, you lose your $1 million clients to another law firm, so you cut your loss and focus on other clients, set up a con to persuade them to stay, persuade the other law firm to hire you on as an advisor. They put an extra as in there. Hire you as an advisor.
As on an advisor. You're going to be on an advisor, okay?
What a bootleg quiz is this? By Chet Hunter.
Sounds made up.
Todd Gack.
Well, I would basically con them into keeping me.
Set up a con to persuade them to stay. Yeah, set up a con to persuade them to stay. All right, number 4. Business is down, and you need to drum up some new clients, so you put up a big billboard on the interstate, put together a tasteful TV commercial, head for the nearest nursing home, and get your dick wet.
And break the lube out. You're gonna need it. It's
what was
dry
the first
as fuck
one?
in there.
Put up a big billboard on the interstate?
Yeah, billboards.
All right. Why billboards, boss? Billboards, boss.
Marketing is everything.
It's true.
You're nothing without it.
Oh my God! How do you feel about stage stunts to gain notoriety?
What
Two
is
he
this
puts.
quiz? Where is this quiz?
Playbuzz.com, something stupid.
Oh, I thought it was an AMC thing.
No. How do you feel about stage stunts to gain notoriety? It's very unethical. Anything goes as long as it's legal. Anything goes as long as you don't get caught.
Ooh.
Last one.
All right.
Anything goes.
You're setting up a new legal office in the location of, in the back of a Chinese restaurant, between a used car lot and a pawn shop, a nice office building downtown. Who cares?
I like the pawn shop.
All right. Yeah, let me call my guy, get him in here. He knows all about used condoms. Maybe we put a price on this. Pawn Stars. You suspect a business screwing over your client. What? You suspect a business is screwing over your client and find them shredding documents, so you go to a judge and put in a formal request for them to stop, look for another way to expose them, cobble together your own spoliation letter in the bathroom?
What the hell?
Boss?
Yeah, the letter. I like that when he did that with the letter.
All right, you have a big day in court, and you need to command attention from the room. What are you wearing? There's 3 pictures. One's like a Saul suit with a green tie, pinstripe. The next one's blue with a red tie, and the last one's gray. Well, it looks like a wine-colored tie.
Oh, I like wine.
So you pick that.
There you have it.
Calculating. Without a doubt, you are Saul Goodman. What is this? Yep, you definitely have the know-how to run the Saul Goodman law firm. You dress flashy and set up shop strategically when people are in need of legal counsel. You're not above dealing with shady clients as long as they don't call you on your cell phone and have probably dived in more than a few dumpsters to dig up dirt.
Ooh.
That's so stupid.
I'm the best. What do I win?
Another quiz.
Oh, fuck.
Well, I'm going to go on the IMDb page and look up trivia for Better Call Saul. See if any of these are interesting. Is it
I don't understand the lists that they have on IMDb on the sides. Who's making these things? It must be like them hot guys. What? A list of 45 people. Do you understand what this is?
I don't know what you're talking about.
When you go on IMDb, it'll be like lists of...
Oh, yeah, anyone can make a list. You just make an account.
No, it's fucking stupid.
No, you should make a Dexter account, and then, Dexter's top
and my
movies.
My list of hot guys.
Who's your hottest guy, Dexter?
Definitely Captain Jean-Luc Picard. Don't tell anybody that.
Well, thoughts on the episode? I'm reaching here. You not going to say anything?
That's basically it. There's one episode. It's sort of an in-betweener.
In-betweener?
Some good images, some sadness.
This isn't a British
Let's move on.
I'm looking at the iconic horror character list on IMDb. This is really... fucking oh yeah, of course. Number 1 of 9. It's a list of 9.
Jason, Freddy Krueger. Let me see if we can get these horror icons.
It's iconic horror characters. Count
Myers.
Dracula, Frankenstein, the werewolf / Wolfman. And when you see the pictures, it's like, wow, you realize like people were scared of this at that time. Now it looks so kind of cheesy. But what makes it worse is that they put like information like Count Dracula, aliases, Count Orlok loves blood and women, not necessarily in this order. Powers, immortality, superhuman strength, shape-shifting, mind control. Weaknesses, garlic, sunlight, crosses. Weapon of choice, fangs.
Is that really a weapon of choice?
It's not a weapon of choice.
The Spanish version of Dracula is actually the superior version.
Oh, back in the day. You sound like a fucking snobby-ass hipster there. Actually, the Spanish version of the film
back in the day, they didn't invent dubbing, so they would film an English version and then at the same time do a Spanish version.
Oh, interesting.
Laurel and Hardy they did a ton of things like that.
They were actually Mexicans.
Let's see. Laurel was he was British.
End this, do a how-do.
What?
I want to end it and do a how-do.
Okay, well, thanks for listening. Hope you enjoy. Oh, we have a comment. Hold on.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, one comment. Oxnard, did you see how many comments we got on that one Oblivion video we put up?
Yeah.
Wow. Can't believe that.
They like Oblivion.
That's so funny. Except this one guy who said, Oblivion was my first Elder Scrolls game, and I didn't like it. Thank you for that comment.
Oh, yeah, wow, 13 comments? Wow.
We got one on this one.
Well, we'll just read Oblivion comments.
What is let's see, where's the Saul,
Wait, what the fuck Oblivion are you looking at?
The new one that
Part
we
14.
put up.
14? I see one comment.
What?
Yeah.
Well, sucks for you.
There they are. That's weird.
Someone, what's the best way to contact you guys?
Yeah, I don't understand that.
I mean, you just left a comment, so that's
You
what
just did. I guess, yeah, that would be the only response there.
Maybe they're going to give us a job. Tell them the email.
What do you mean? Tell them. It's right here on the page.
Tell them the email.
Just put
Give us a
here.
job.
So
We
you
have to
just
meet
reply
him.
and be like, you could do this.
Well, you can email us directly at 2guysts@gmail. That was made when it was just me and Dexter.
You got to tell that guy. What are you telling me for?
I'm telling them right now, right here.
All our information is there. It says Twitter.
Yeah, go to the main page.
Our Twitter handles. Yeah, it's right on the video.
I don't know. How do I contact you guys?
I have an amazing opportunity. I know this Nigerian prince. Oh, he's got all his travel money, trunk money locked up now, and he needs to get it over here. I can give you 10%. All you got to do is front me. It's the same old story every time. That old rascal, the Nigerian prince.
All right, want me to read the inventor?
Yeah.
Yes.
The inventor said, the BBC used to make outstanding shows in the 70s and 80s, such as Smiley's. Oh, wait,
Nope.
Smiley's People. And Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Spy. Not the shitty movie. I don't know what he's talking about. It's
That was a movie. I know that was a movie. I didn't know it was a BBC series. It was a movie like Gary Oldman.
It starred legends such as Sir Alec Guinness, Patrick Stewart, and Ian Richardson.
Oh.
Impeccable acting, directing, and scripts. I think Saul deserves to be mentioned along with those great shows. It's fucking brilliant! Bob
Alec Guinness would have been a good Mike, don't you think?
Ooh. Pass the drugs.
I don't think that you should be doing that.
Gus's men march in single file to hide their numbers.
I will speak with this Nacho. Drug dealers march single file to hide their numbers.
Sans people?
Sure.
All right, thank you, the inventor. Yeah, it's a great show.
Ooh.
It's on at a weird time, 10 o'clock on Mondays, but it wasn't even on last week, so...
Sunday.
Monday.
Sunday, no?
Monday.
Oh, I always thought that was on Sundays.
Well, when have you ever watched it on a Sunday?
Never.
Well, there you
Always
go.
Mondays.
But I've never watched it live. That's the thing.
I always thought it was on Tuesdays.
I'm making up my own days and my own currency. Move
All
along,
right.
Bitcoin. We have boss dollars.
Boss bucks.
What do you think's gonna happen next?
Well,
In Saul.
according to spoilers.com, well, the next episode is called Slip. Then after that is Fall,
Oh,
and then Lantern. So
Slipfall Lantern.
someone's gonna slip, someone's gonna fall, and then Chuck.
Someone's gonna lantern.
Be there with his gas lanterns and I don't know. Spill.
For some
gas
reason,
on
I
him.
imagine Chuck dressed up as a lantern.
Do you think he's gonna, like,
gone
spill-
completely insane?
There's gonna be like a gas explosion, and that's how Chuck's gonna die, like in a fireball.
You think Chuck dies for sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a dead man.
In my book.
I don't know. Well, the last time we saw Chuck, he was reaching out to his doctor there, whether therapist or general practitioner or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
See what happens. Well, thanks for listening.
Subscribe.
Yes, thank you.
Subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. I put all my best ass shots on there. That's the in thing now. You just post pictures of your ass and you become famous.
Yep.
that
My
right?
sex tape is going to be leaking soon.
Your butt
Ooh.
implants are finally going to pay off.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, do you mean it's leaking during your sex tape?
Something's leaking. That's all.
He's
I
always leaking. He's always leaking.
I need my pretend.
There's always a leak.
Something's always leaking out of this guy.
Oxnard Leaker.
.com.
Butt.
OxnardLeaker.com. Going to GoDaddy right now and register
I
that.
like dot.
I bet somebody's already got that.
Shit.
I liked dot butt.
Dot was better.
There's a whole section of the internet. Dot butt.
Dot
Can't you do that
boats.
now? Can't Can't you put anything dot whatever you want now?
I don't know.
Somebody definitely took dot butt immediately.
Did clown penis dot farts ever become a thing?
Was it supposed to
hilarious.
have become a thing?
Oh my god,
That
that's
was
hilarious.
That was an SNL skit, and it was like a really serious law firm or something like that. Okay, just go to our website, clownpenis.fart. That's the only thing they could get.
Oh man, there was actually a really funny SNL thing recently where The Rock was hosting, and he's doing a commercial for like a medicine, and he's on a construction site. And it's hilarious. Just look it up. I won't do it any justice trying to explain it, but it was actually really, really funny. It was like the funniest thing.
Dexter! Ho-ho!
Huh? What's that you say?
He said, "What a cliffhanger!"
Yes, what a cliffhanger.
I think he's patronizing you.
No. No.
I saw this funny thing. I'm gonna tell you what it is, but look it up.
Yeah, I'm letting you know that, in my opinion, this thing was funny. Check it out.
News.
Newsflash, dickweed.
All right.
I
think that's a wrap.
Oh, I thought we were just transitioned right into how do.
Well, I'll stop recording and then I'll restart.
Okay.
And goodbye.